Did you know the earliest recorded scientific observations date back to ancient Mesopotamia? In the cradle of civilization, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, early humans first began to question the world around them. They looked up at the stars, down at the plants, and within themselves, all with one common thread: curiosity. This curiosity, this burning desire to understand, was the spark that ignited the fire of scientific inquiry. In ancient Mesopotamia, people began to record their observations of the natural world. They sought patterns in the stars, noted the changing seasons, and began to understand that the world was governed by rules, not whims. This marked the birth of astronomy and the beginning of our journey towards understanding the vast cosmos. Around the same time, a similar story was unfolding along the banks of the Nile in Egypt. The Egyptians were also observing the heavens, but their focus was more earthly. They noticed the annual flooding of the Nile and realized it was linked to the stars' positions. This observation led to the development of a solar calendar, one of the earliest forms of arithmetic. The Egyptians didn't stop at the stars, though. They were also pioneers in the field of medicine. They studied the human body, performed surgeries, and even wrote medical texts that would be used for centuries to come. And so, with stargazing in Mesopotamia and surgeries in Egypt, scientific curiosity was born. It was a curiosity born out of a desire to understand, to predict, and to control the world around them. This curiosity was not just about survival. It was about mankind's inherent desire to explore, to learn, and to grow. Looking back, we can see that these early steps were the foundation upon which our entire scientific enterprise was built, and all of it began with a simple question: a glance at the stars, a curiosity about the world. The curiosity of our ancestors set the stage for a journey of discovery that continues to this day. Ever wondered who laid the foundation for much of Western philosophy, mathematics, and science? Yes, it was the ancient Greeks. This era, spanning from around the 6th to 4th centuries BCE, is often dubbed as the Golden Age of Greek science. It's when profound thinkers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle made their mark, forever changing the course of history. Socrates, a philosophical powerhouse, was more of a critic than a scientist, but his method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, is still used in scientific debates today. He urged people to question everything, to never stop seeking truth and knowledge. Then came Plato, a student of Socrates, who contributed significantly to science by establishing the Academy in Athens. This institute was the first of its kind, a place where thinkers could gather to discuss ideas and theories. It was in this very academy that Plato proposed his theory of forms and ideas, which, though more philosophical than scientific, had profound implications on the way we perceive reality. But it's Aristotle, Plato's student, who truly personifies the golden age of Greek science. His contributions spanned diverse fields, from biology to astronomy, physics to psychology. Aristotle was the first to propose that the universe was governed by laws, not the whims of gods. He held the belief that through observation and reason, we could understand these laws. Aristotle's philosophy was groundbreaking. It suggested that we could comprehend the world around us, predict its behavior, and perhaps even control it. This way of thinking paved the way for the scientific method, a systematic approach to inquiry that is still the backbone of scientific research today. The impact of these Greek scholars is immeasurable. They dared to question, to probe the unknown, to seek logical explanations. They broke away from the shackles of superstition and myth, replacing them with reason and observation. The Greeks' commitment to observation and reason still shapes how we approach science today. Their legacy continues to inspire and guide us as we strive to unlock the mysteries of the universe. While Europe was in the Dark Ages, guess who was illuminating the world with science? The Islamic scholars. In a time when Europe was shrouded in intellectual darkness, the Islamic world was a beacon of scientific enlightenment. This era, often referred to as the Islamic Golden Age, spanned roughly from the 8th to the 14th century. During this period, Muslim scholars made significant advancements in various fields of science, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. One of the most notable contributions was in the field of mathematics. The mathematician Al-Khwarizmi, often considered the father of algebra, introduced revolutionary concepts that are still foundational to the subject today. He developed algorithms, a term derived from his name, that formed the basis of modern computing. In the realm of optics, the scientist Ibn al-Haytham, also known as Al-Hasan, challenged the classical theory of vision. He proposed that we see objects because light bounces off them and enters our eyes, a theory that would eventually form the basis for modern optics. Muslim physicians and surgeons also pioneered developments in medicine. They established the first hospitals with wards dedicated to different diseases, a concept that was unheard of in Europe at the time. They also advanced the study of anatomy and developed new surgical techniques. Moreover, the Islamic scholars played a crucial role in preserving the scientific knowledge of ancient Greece. They translated and studied Greek texts, ensuring their survival through the Dark Ages. This preservation was instrumental in sparking the European Renaissance centuries later, as these works were reintroduced to the West. Their dedication to knowledge and learning, their open-mindedness, and their willingness to question established norms made the Islamic Golden Age a true scientific revolution. These scholars didn't just absorb knowledge, they challenged it, expanded it, and passed it on to future generations. Their work was crucial in keeping the flame of knowledge burning during some of history's darker times. Their legacy continues to inspire scientists and researchers today, reminding us of the power of curiosity and the never-ending quest for understanding. Ever heard of a little thing called the scientific revolution? This was when modern science truly took shape. Let's delve into this transformative era, where the 16th and 17th centuries bore witness to a flurry of discoveries that forever changed our understanding of the universe. Imagine a world where astronomy was still in its infancy, where telescopes were just beginning to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. This was the world of Galileo Galilei. He was more than a pioneer, he was a trailblazer who dared to defy conventional wisdom. His observations of celestial bodies and their movements challenged the geocentric model that had been widely accepted for centuries. He championed the heliocentric model, stating that it was the Earth that revolved around the Sun, not the other way around. Then we had Johannes Kepler, a man whose relentless pursuit of truth led him to formulate the laws of planetary motion. These laws, based on meticulous observations and mathematical calculations, provided a more accurate understanding of the planet's orbits. Kepler's work was revolutionary, laying the groundwork for future explorations in both astronomy and physics. And then there was the Titan, Sir Isaac Newton. Newton's contributions are nothing short of monumental. His laws of motion and universal gravitation fundamentally transformed the way we perceive physical reality. His work marked a departure from qualitative descriptions of nature to a more quantitative mathematical approach. This was a crucial step in the development of the scientific method, a systematic way of investigating phenomena that is still in use today. The scientific revolution wasn't just about individual discoveries, it was about a paradigm shift, a complete overhaul in the way we approach knowledge. It was about the development of the scientific method, a systematic way of investigating phenomena, which empowered us to ask better questions, make precise observations, and draw logical conclusions. This period was a game changer, and it set the stage for the rapid advancements of the coming centuries. The scientific revolution was not just a chapter in the history of science. It was the moment when the story truly began, a prologue to the modern age of science. Fast forward to the present day and science is moving faster than ever. But where is it taking us? In the blink of an eye, the world has been transformed by scientific advancements. Today we're not just observing the stars, we're reaching for them with missions like SpaceX's Starship and NASA's Artemis program. We've decoded the human genome, opening up a plethora of possibilities in personalized medicine and understanding our biological makeup. Yet, as we venture further into the realm of the unknown, we're also confronted with unprecedented challenges. Climate change, for instance, is a looming specter that threatens our planet and our future. Our oceans are warming, ice caps are melting, and biodiversity is plummeting. But it's not all doom and gloom. Science is on the case. With innovations like renewable energy sources and carbon capture technologies, we are slowly but surely turning the tide against global warming. Similarly, our world has been rocked by pandemics, the most recent one being COVID-19. But again, science has come to our rescue. In record time, vaccines were developed and rolled out, showcasing the power of scientific collaboration and technological prowess. And let's not forget the rise of artificial intelligence. This cutting-edge field is revolutionizing everything from how we drive our cars to how we diagnose diseases. But it also raises complex ethical and societal questions. How do we ensure the responsible use of AI? How do we prevent it from widening social disparities? These are questions that demand in-depth scientific investigation and robust public debate. Indeed, the challenges we face are complex and interwoven. But as history has shown us, science has an uncanny knack for turning problems into progress, for transforming the unimaginable into the attainable. Science has come a long way since those early days in Mesopotamia, but one thing remains the same: our insatiable curiosity. Our thirst for knowledge, our drive to understand and explore, is what propels us forward. And with every step we take, every discovery we make, we're shaping a future that's brighter, safer, and bursting with possibilities.